I hope your day is full of sunflowers and daffodils and daisies and baby's breath. Baby's breath is my least favorite flower though, because why is it named after the breath of a baby? Or what came first, baby's breath or a baby? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Hope your day is full of baby breath. If someone gives you baby breath in a floral bunch, should you be concerned? Baby's breath. Baby's breath. Here, have some flowers. Baby's breath. Weird. Children's breath. It's a weird choice. It's a weird choice for a name. I just feel like there's so many other cuter things you could have called the flower. And they're not even really that pretty. They're just filler. Hope your day's full of eucalyptus. That's not a flower, but it's in the vicinity of flower. It's in the family. Hope your day's full of roses and tulips and snapdragons. I love snapdragons. And lilies and bougainvillea and gardenias. You gotta have gardenias and dahlias and carnations. Carnations are the ugliest. Carnations are my least favorite flower. Carnations say, I wanted to give you roses, but I'm on a budget, baby. Guys, what's up? Happy Wednesday. It is I, Shenk. I am with you on this fine Wednesday for another solo episode of Shenk. I had a guest, but then we had to reschedule, so now it's just your girl, Shenk. I'm going to be doing, I don't know, I'm having fun just talking to you guys and doing different conversations, covering different subjects. So I think we're just going to go with that for another week. We'll see what next week is like. We're constantly changing and adjusting the format on Shenk. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm coming to New York November 15th through November 20th. So if you're in New York and you didn't get a chance to see me last time I was out there, look out for dates and locations on my Instagram at Princess Shenk on Instagram, at Princess Shenk on Twitter. And yeah, you could just head over to my Instagram and you'll find the dates there. I'm also coming to Texas, Austin, Vulcan Gas Co. January 6th, 2023 with Kim Congdon. We are doing This Bitch Live on that Friday, and then we're also co-headlining a stand-up show. So if you're in Texas and you want to see your girls, save the date, come out. That's again January 6th, 2023. And then we will be on Kill Tony that Monday the 9th, the following Monday. So if you're in Texas and you want to see your girls, come out to those dates. Also coming soon, we have Brea dates. Look out for that on my Instagram at Princess Shenk. And as always, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon's where you'll get bonus footage of me. You'll see a lot of times I'll release the episode of This Bitch a week early on my Patreon. That just depends on our editing schedule. But yeah, we try to release it early in our Patreon. And then I'm doing a monthly live stream on the Patreon as well. So if you want to watch your girl, you want more Shenk all the time, and you're a certified Shanksta, hit the Patreon, people. I love to talk to you there. I love to see you guys subscribing. It's ad-free fun content. Okay. Are you wearing socks? If you're not wearing socks, ask yourself why. Socks are an essential accessory. They protect your most valuable assets, your toes. For all the feet guys out there, give your lover a pair of socks. You know what I mean? Maybe she's tired of you sexualizing her feet. You should earn those feet, and you should protect those feet by buying your girl a pair of socks. Head over to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's, HYEAH.com. Discount code SARA10, SARA10 for 10% off unique sock designs. Guys, whether you're into aliens or Bob Ross or Mr. Rogers, there's a pair of socks for you. Whether you're into the Brady Bunch or, I don't know, aliens, shrimp. They have every type of sock you can imagine. I don't know if they have shrimp. I got excited. Don't mark my words that they for sure have shrimp, but they have every type of sock. So I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere online there is a shrimp sock. Yeah, go check it out. That's ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sarah10. What else do we want to get into? Okay, I asked for some questions for my listeners, for my little Shankstas, for my little babies, for my little viewers. And some of the questions, I'm going to be honest, were horrible. Some of the questions were putrid, if you will. I wasn't planning on saying the word putrid. It's a kind of a disgusting word. Like, it doesn't sound good. You know how some words you're like, I could listen to someone say that word over and over again. Like the word disintegrate. I like the word disintegrate. I don't like the word putrid. This is why people listen to this podcast, because they're like, I need to know Shenk's hot takes on the words disintegrate and putrid. I mean, I don't know any other podcast where you're just going to have a queen rambling about words like disintegrate and putrid. So you're welcome in advance. Okay, so let's cover some subjects. So some of the questions that you guys asked me, again, horrible. This one we'll start with because I think it's hilarious that you guys would even ask me this. This is how I know my fans are concerned about me. The question that they sent me says it all. It says, what if you met the perfect guy, but on his forehead, he had a tattoo that said, I fucked your mom? By the way, in the question, when he asked this question, he spelled your, Y-E-R. If someone had I fucked your mom tattooed across their forehead and your was spelled Y-E-R, I don't care what kind of person he is. I don't care if he's an amazing catch. Obviously, that's a deal breaker. I'm concerned that I even have to tell you guys that this is a deal breaker for me. I'm concerned that one of you thought, hey, she makes poor judgment. Let's ask her if she would date someone who's perfect, but he has I fucked your mom spelled Y-E-R tattooed on his forehead. No, that's not perfect. Do you know what I mean? Y-E-R. Okay, I just can't get over the fact that first of all, if you have a forehead tattoo that says I fucked your mom and it was spelled correctly, Y-O-U-R, or even U-R, I would consider that horrible. But the fact that you spelled I fucked your mom, Y-E-R, your mom, no, not a chance in hell. Not a fucking chance in hell would I end up with someone with that. Somebody asked, will I be the sugar mama? Here's the thing, sweetie. I don't have any sugar to give you. You want an artificial sweetener? You want a couple pennies? I could hook you up with that. But listen, I am just trying to be my own sugar mama. I don't have time to take on responsibilities from like a rogue person on Instagram. Also, did you think I was going to say yes? Please send me your address. I'll start sending you checks. What's happening? No, I will not be a random person from the internet's sugar mama. Okay. Would I be a sugar mama? Okay. Under the right circumstances. If the man had a job, he's got to have a job. I can't be like bringing home the bacon. And by bacon, I mean $5. I can't just be bringing home the bacon to someone who's sitting around all day. I would be a sugar mama if the person worked out. Let me give you the protocol for what it would take to make me your sugar mama. You'd have to be someone who's fit, works out, takes care of themselves, good dental hygiene. Gotta be really good in bed, because that's the only way I could see myself helping a man financially. Do you know what I mean? But like, oh, you're bringing something to the table, that dick, and nothing else. So I will give you a little bit of money. But like, I don't see myself as a sugar mama. I also have no sugar to give. Okay? I have no sugar to give. Come here, I'll give you a sweet and low. Come here, I'll give you some raisins. I have no real sugar to give. I bet the person who asked this question didn't think I was going to answer it. And I answer all of the questions that resonate with me. If they don't resonate with me, I say, fuck off. I move to the next question. Because it's my podcast and you can find me here every Wednesday on Shenk. Okay, let's see what else there is. What's my favorite dinosaur? Someone's asking me what my favorite dinosaur is. And that's an interesting question. I could tell you right now, a stegosaurus, but I would truly be lying because I've never gotten to enjoy in person the majestic energy of dinosaurs. Like, I could say a stegosaurus speaks to me, but how do I know? I would love to interact with a sorry, I liked my vowel. I would love to interact with a pterodactyl. A flying dinosaur, like that intrigues me. I don't think it's fair to put dinosaurs up against each other and just pick one favorite dinosaur. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to pin dinosaurs against each other? It's just like we pin women against each other. We're pinning dinosaurs against each other. Okay? I don't have a favorite. I appreciate each dinosaur for its own majestic beauty. But no, I think the pterodactyl. The more you say pterodactyl, for some reason, the harder it gets to say. I don't think you're supposed to say pterodactyl over and over and over again, like someone with a mental illness just in the corner. Pterodactyl. I'm fine. Do a solo podcast, they said. It'll be great, they said. You'll have tons of things to talk about, like pterodactyls and pterodactyls. What? My podcast is fucking reaching a new high. I'll tell you that, guys. Someone asked me, what's the best first non-dinner date? Coffee? I'm a coffee person. I like a coffee. It could happen in the day. I can see what you look like with the sun hitting you, you know? Some people, you see them in the sun, you go, not what I thought. Some people, you see them in the sun and they start glowing even more. So I'm going coffee. I love a coffee as a non-dinner first date. I don't really drink. If I did drink, I would say get a drink. But I like coffee because that gives you an out. You can be like, oh, well, my coffee's here. We drank it. I'll text you if I want to see you again. And then you leave. Okay, someone says, I can't read what this question says, so I guess we're not gonna answer it. We're not gonna answer it. One thing about me is I'm gonna write in fucked up writing. Like, if you saw my writing, you would say, oh, she's not okay. You would say, oh, she's doing the best she can. She's got a lot of thoughts. She might be emotionally disturbed. My writing says, yes, I'm unwell. Okay, so we covered everything on here. Now what I'm going to cover next is the tarot cards. Okay, so here's the thing. In LA, a lot of decisions are made on these cards, okay? As a woman in Los Angeles, I have to pay homage to the moon. I gotta pull out my tarot deck. I gotta sage shit. I don't even know. I go out, I come back in, I'm saging shit. It might be like OCD manifesting as, oh, I'll just sage everything to make it seem like it's okay. I don't know what type of mental illness that is when you just start saging everything and then also you're like, it's 11:11, make a wish. Is that because you live in LA? Or is that just because you're a high vibrational being? You know what I mean? Do you ever, sometimes I've noticed I've been doing this and I wonder if I'm alone in this. Sometimes when I know I'm going to see my therapist, I try to look extra mentally healthy that day. I'm like, he needs to know I'm doing well. I'll put concealer on. We'll hide the dark circles. Let's put on a lip gloss. I don't want to increase my Prozac. I gotta keep it together. I need to look like a bitch with serotonin before I FaceTime my psychiatrist. Do you know what I mean? It's like a dress rehearsal. I get all ready for my FaceTime with my therapist. Also, okay, the best feeling in the world is when you have therapy. If you don't go to therapy, I highly recommend it. And so many things happen. So in between your therapy sessions, so you have a list full of things to talk about. Nothing more powerful than going to a therapy session full of problems. It makes you feel like you're really getting your money's worth. But when you show up to a therapy session and you're like, everything's pretty good, you're like, wait, why am I paying you to tell you that everything's pretty good? Do you know what I mean? Like, but when you have something to talk about, it feels like you're getting your money's worth. Nothing worse than shelling out a pretty penny on therapy, but you had a great week. You're like, everything's going the way it's supposed to go. That's all. But then if you stop going to therapy, the shit starts to accumulate, you know? That's why it's important to just go. It's like dental hygiene. It's like, okay, if you don't go to the dentist for a long time, then going to the dentist not going to be fun. I know, because I went to the dentist for the first time in a minute, and let me tell you, they were not kind with their words. They accused me of flossing wrong. One thing about me is I try really hard to floss right. I don't think I've been flossing wrong. I don't think I've been flossing wrong for 35 years. You can't teach me a new way to floss at 35, sweetie. I floss how I floss. But yeah, I went to the dentist. It wasn't fun. I know I felt great after, per usual. That's just standard. But the entire time, the lady was barely talking to me, the dental hygienist, barely talking to me, and then just blasting country music about Jesus. I don't want to listen to Jesus songs while you're scraping plaque and tartar off my teeth. What did I do to deserve this? The human experience is oftentimes exhausting. You're like, oh, I have a day off. Can't wait to go to the DMV to get my real ID. What the fuck? Oh, I have a day off. Gonna go grocery shop. Oh, I have a day off. Sorry, I have to clean. What? I think after like the age of 10, you're just perpetually exhausted. You're just like constantly trying to catch up on sleep. But maybe you never fully catch up on years of sleep. This podcast, I'm telling you, it's a riveting one. I'm covering everything. I'm covering sleep, dentist, what else? Favorite dinosaurs. Pterodactyl. It's just me saying pterodactyl for 40 minutes. That's the entire podcast. Last night I opened for Jeff Garland. That was so much fun. At Flappers, when I got there, everyone who was working at the comedy club was in Halloween costumes. This one man, he was Deadpool, but I don't know what Deadpool is. And he looked like it was like such a shitty costume. You know when someone's costume is so shitty that you're like, why did you even try? That's what was happening. He looked like a bootleg version of Spider-Man. Is that just what that is? I don't know. I was a bunny. Yeah, I was a bunny. Now, let me tell you about my bunny costume. So I'm back and forth. I say, do I dress up? Do I not dress up? Kim and I end up going to a party with Stephanie Simbari. So guess what? A bitch dresses up. I dress up as a bunny. Gotta love a bunny. Happy, springish. I'm not into like the haunted, scary shit. Okay? I like being a symbol of spring. I like being a delicate, fancy little bunny. You know, hopping around looking for a carrot or 20. So, yeah, so I dressed up as a bunny. That was fun. I dressed up as a bunny. I went to this party. Let me tell you, you know, when you're too old for the party, when you're the oldest bunny there, you're like, oh, I am by far the oldest bunny in this meadow, sweetie. By meadow, I mean influencer party. Nothing like an influencer party in Los Angeles. It's a lot. You go to one influencer party in Los Angeles, you need to stay home for the next 65 days just to recover. Yeah, so I went to a party. I opened for Jeff Garland. That was super fun. What else has been happening in the Shenkverse? I've been consulting the tarot deck more than I should. Because one thing about me is when I get into a guy, when the deck is good, I start consulting the tarot deck. I'm not happy about it. Just something that happens. It's like an innate thing that happens in white women. You're like, oh, I'm digmatized. Time to pull out the tarot deck. Then you pull out the tarot deck, and sometimes you like look at the card, and it'll be like swords and a snake and the devil, and you're like, fuck, I don't think this relationship's going the direction I thought it was going. Nothing like a haunting tarot card. Some of them are scary. It's like a skull, swords, a knife, blood, and that's not. You look at that card, you think, this can't be good. I can't. I'm probably conjuring up some evil spirit by just trying to figure out if this man is my husband. When you start seeing the different iconography on the tarot cards, you start realizing this is a little bit sick. This consulting of the deck, this tapping into the powers beyond myself. I'm conjuring up spirits just to find out if someone's my fucking husband. Well, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, shit's really not going well when you're pulling out the tarot deck every day. I'm asking the deck questions, sweetie. I'm saying, hey, where's my abundance, spirits? Where's my job opportunities, spirits? Where's my husband, spirits? This is what LA bitches do, okay? This is what I do when I'm not on stage, when I'm not doing a podcast. I'm conjuring up spirits. I'm trying to get my energy right. I'm going on hikes. I'm going to the dentist where they're blasting country music about Jesus. Truly made me want to switch dentists. I don't know. I don't want to bring the Lord into my dental cleaning experience. Can we just get some good jams on? You should be able to make your own playlist at the dentist. This is actually a great idea. If you're a dental office and you're listening, you're like, how can I enhance the dental experience? Let your patients select their own music playlist. Yeah, I want to get my teeth cleaned. Did I just say cleaned teeth? My teeth cleaned. Dyslexia, baby. I want to get my teeth cleaned to Lizzo. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Can you turn down The Who? I would like to listen to Enya during my cavity filling. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a root canal. Please put on Celine Dion. I want to listen to The Power of Love by Celine Dion while I get my root canal. Oh, it's my time at the dentist. I should choose my soundtrack. Ugh, imagine someone at the dentist listening to Rent. Ugh. 5,000, 7,000, 1,000 minutes. How do you measure a year? I wasn't planning on. That's the only Rent song I know. Oh, Won't You Light My Candle? I'm not a musical bitch. I think that would make the dental experience worse than Jesus music. Just Rent playing while you're getting a cavity filled. Yikes. It's like, hold on, can you spit? It's like 5,000, 7,800 minutes. How do you measure a year? Okay, people who love Rent. If you don't love Rent is just, it's exhausting. Even just muttering out some of the words in an incoherent fashion was truly exhausting to me. Musicals in general, okay, I either love a musical or I can't stand a musical, and there's really no in between. I wish I could sing. If I could sing, you think I'd be talking to you about, the playlist at the dentist? If I could sing, guys, I'd be dropping tracks. If I could sing, I'd be a different person, but I can't sing. Maybe I will eventually get singing classes. Maybe Kim and I will eventually have a sing-off. I don't know. If that's something you'd like to see, sound off in the comments below. Let a bitch know. Let Shenk know what's going on. What other things do I want to check in about? Oh, I got to get an oil change. I had a weird week. Kim found out that our car guy, who we loved and trusted, is a fraud. Okay. And I was trusting him with my car. Kim caught him in a lie. Now I really still want to go back to him, but I can't because it's like, how many chances do I give the car guy? What is this, another unhealthy relationship? I'm in a relationship with this car guy just because it's comfortable. No, I gotta go find someone who's gonna not rip me off. And as a woman, it's hard. I'm thinking about going to get my car serviced dressed as a man. I just like put on a fake mustache. I'm like, hey, the old girl needs a change. That's me doing a man impression. But if I had a mustache on, I think it would really hit, is what I'm saying. I don't have the mustache, so you guys have to use your little puny imaginations. All right, let's see what else I want to get into. Yeah, no, I used to like parties. Now I just like oatmeal, chapstick, and blankets. Do you know what I mean? Like, wrap me in a blanket, bring me a piece of toast, bring me a cup of tea. That's Saturday night if I don't have to work, baby. Tea, okay, so I know I'm getting old because I appreciate tea. But tea's weird. Tea's one of the best things to drink when you're sad because it tastes exactly the same. Even when like a little tear falls into it, it still tastes exactly the same. Tea can hold a tear well. Yes, I've drinking tea while crying many a times. No, I wasn't planning on confessing that to you guys. This is the Shenk solo podcast. We get into things, sweetie. What aren't we getting into? Okay, so listen to this. So I dressed up for Halloween as a bunny, and I ordered the bodysuit offline, but and it was supposed to come in the afternoon before the party I was going to go to. But then the fucking thing, I get a message saying it's not going to come until 10 p.m. So then I go to buy a backup outfit. By the time I get home, the bunny suit's there. And that's life, okay? That's just life, man. It's like things that should be so easy become more complicated, and then you just have to fucking roll with it and go, oh yeah, that's fine. That's just life. Yeah, I bought 2 bunny suits. Yeah, one of them was non-returnable, so now I just have 2 bunny costumes. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta roll with the cards you're dealt. There's people with real problems. Catch me complaining about how I accidentally bought 2 bunny costumes. I blame it on Amazon, sweetie. Okay? Listen, Jeff Bezos. You got to be better with the orders right before the Halloween season, okay? You got to get your shit together before Thanksgiving, Bezos. You got to get your shit together before Christmas, Bezos. You got to get your shit together before Hanukkah, Bezos. You got to get your shit together before Kwanzaa, Bezos. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Jeff Bezos. My Halloween costume was late, and I don't want to see this type of behavior around the holiday season, okay? I don't want people waking up on Christmas sad because of Daddy Bezos. We gotta work out some of these kinks. that was a riff. That was a Bezos riff. I didn't realize he was gonna get it this week, but he was in the line of fire. He fucked up. It was Mr. Bezos himself who made my Halloween costume come late. He said that Shenk girl, let's send the bunny suit a few hours later than she actually needs it, and then surprise her last minute by it appearing just in time, even though she bought another suit. What's the deal, Bezos? Guys, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a rhinestone spider on my nails. Just documenting my nail art in case it doesn't get out there. I need people to know that I am a fun, quirky girl. I love a rhinestone. I love a nail. I love color. Okay? I need you to appreciate my nails because when else are you going to see a rhinestone spider on a babe's nail? Okay? Who's just talking to you heart to heart, shooting the shit. We're hitting all the notes, okay? I wish I could play tennis. I wish I could play golf. I have all the outfits. Okay? I would look cute in the cart. I would look cute in my tennis skirt. My backhand, though, it looks like I'm having a stroke. I can't successfully execute a backhand. And I'm just at the point of my life where it's like, you can't be good at everything. People who are good at everything are bad internally. Do you know what I mean? You can't be good at everything and then also a good person. You could be good at one thing and then a nice person. I don't like it when people are good at too many things. It throws me fucking off. It's like, wait a minute. I can't process this level of abundance just spilling out of you. What do you mean you could build a table? Oh, I'm sorry. You can build a table and you understand how to do algebra? Oh, sorry you're gifted and you don't have to talk about your pussy on stage. It must be nice. No, I don't talk about my pussy on stage very much. Every once in a while, I'll give her a shout out. But I cover lots of different things, guys. I got in my new bit about a timeshare based on my personal experience by getting ripped off with a timeshare. You probably heard about that on last week's episode. Stay tuned because I will be going to Arizona with Kim and we will have more information on the exclusive timeshare experience. Guys, this has been a wild ride. We covered a lot. We covered everything from pterodactyls to a coffee as a first date to the fact that you guys think I would date someone with a tattoo that says, I fucked your mom. You're spelled Y-E-R. Okay? We covered a lot. And as always, you can find me here every Wednesday on Shenk. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, YouTube. Tell your friends about the show. That's how we keep growing the show. And if there are any special guests you want to hear on my solo podcast, Shenk, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what's going on. Make sure to subscribe. iTunes, Spotify. We'll see you here every Wednesday. Again, patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk. I'm doing my monthly live stream plus ad-free content. And you occasionally get an episode of this bitch early. So check there for that. And Princess Shenk on Instagram and Twitter for show dates. And we'll see you in Texas, January 6th. Go look out for those tickets. And we're doing a live podcast. We're doing a live episode of this bitch. And more dates soon. I'm coming to New York at the in 2 weeks, November 15th through the 20th. So if you're in town in New York anytime around those dates, check out my Instagram for show dates because I'm coming to the Big Apple. I'm doing some podcasts. I'm connecting with my people. And I can't wait. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.